Hey, welcome back at Ting You All, you understand? And welcome to those who haven't been here before. I'm Mr. Giant, and today we're going to watch an episode of. No, we watched the first one, The Life and Times of Saint Brigid. And this one, someone brought my attention, is a sort of correlation to Bridget in the Vodou religion. And this one is called the White Loa Maman Brigitte in Haitian Vodou. See, because I was always telling people how, especially in the Catholic Church, what they did was a lot of the laws and stuff, they sort of correlate them to Catholic saints and stuff like that so that they kept the voodoo tradition going. But within the Catholic Church, I even told you all a story about how my mom used to do certain things, and I thought, well, wow, that's Catholicism. But come to find out, it was a little incorporation of the whole. On my island, it's called Obia into it, and I don't think she did it wanting to work a Obia. I think she did it because it just became tradition and everybody was doing it, so people just presumed that it was part of the Catholic faith. Let's go into YouTube and Sibsibba and see how they mesh the two ideas into this one Saint Brigid.
Maman Brigitte, she's the law of life and death. She is also very sexual too. Those gay wild, they love to celebrate life. And, sex is like the best way, to celebrate life because that's how you create life. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. In this channel, we talk about the voodoo stuff. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the Loi Maman Brigitte in Haitian Vodou. And before we go further into the video, I would like to thank all of you who always watch my videos, who always like my videos, who always leave in comments. That really help with the YouTube algorithm, guys. So thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? So if you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so that YouTube may notify you whenever I upload a new video. Yes, I know it's been a while since I posted my last video on my channel. There has been a lot going on in my life, guys, so I'm so sorry for that. And some of you reached out to me to know what's happening, what's going on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. Maman Brigitte, they also call her Gun Bridget. Mama means mother in Haitian Creole, so they basically call her Mother Bridget, and Gun means grandmother, which is grandmother Bridget. So she has like a maternal figure in Haitian Vodou. And every first woman who was buried in a cemetery.
That's kind of interesting there because on the island they call the female saints Mother, something like Mother Mary, Mother Catherine, I should say. We say Catherine. Oh Lord, I start watching this thing and I start going back pronouncing it like we pronounce it on the island. So you know what I mean? That's understandable there, Maman Brigitte.
Their tombs represent the presence of Mama Brigitte, so she dwells there. She has a female counterpart of Bao. I think I have a video about Bao in my channel already, and I'll still do another video about him because there's a lot to say about the Loi, okay? Just like Bao, she is the Loi of life and death. As you may already know, if you've been watching my videos so far, death is not the end. So those Loi in the Gede family, they celebrate life through death. So death is like a passage to another experience. People work with Mama Brigitte for various reasons. You know, she's like this maternal energy, so she's all about protecting her kids. So people work with her to claim justice, to do vengeance, to do healings. She's a great healer. She is a law of wealth. She's a law of fertility. She can be a great helper while giving birth. People also summon her for passion-related cases. Any work you would like to do in a cemetery, any offering, any mystical stuff you would like to do in a cemetery, basically any cemetery related things you would like to do, you need permission of Baum and his wife, Mama Brigitte, okay, for that. So getting to give you...
Good Lord, I mean, if this is a correlation here, they switched it up. You know what I mean? Because you know, the original story of Saint Brigid is, you know, being good and all of that. I know they're talking about vengeance and sex and, you know, and wealth and all of that. You know, so they switched it up. They sort of made it their own. And a lot of people say the reason why that was done was to, especially over there in Haiti, was to keep the voodoo religion alive. And when they had the only successful slave uprising, the voodoo played a major part in it. You know what I mean? I would like to find out if Maman Brigitte played a part in it too. But you know, they conjured up the Lowell, and I think it's Baron, like he was saying there, of to help them in their battles and winning their battles and stuff. And since they won, maybe that's the reason why voodoo has sort of thrived in Haiti. Now, if they had did it towards God as a Christian God, would Christianity be the main religion in Haiti? You know what I mean? Because then they would have that religion to thank for there being free slaves on the island and being successfully remaining free. But they switched it up, boy, you know what I mean? And on the island where I'm from, they sort of incorporated into the Catholic Church. Not really changing much, you know what I mean? They just liken them to certain scenes. There, they just switch it up and they just, I think he's going strictly from the voodoo religion. So what it seems here is that the voodoo people incorporate the Catholic Church into their religion, possibly, if you take into consideration the fact that they were incorporated into the Catholic Church for that reason, so as to give it some semblance of a quote-unquote civilized religion at the time, because, you know, voodoo was demonized back then. So they just made it their own in there. That's crazy.
Access to the cemetery. And they even say Baum may give you access to the cemetery. If Mama Brigitte doesn't give you access to it, then you can't do shit about it. You can't do anything about it, okay? So basically, Baum is not like higher than Mama Brigitte, or Mama Brigitte is higher, okay? So they have the same respect, okay? So you need the permission of both of them, okay, to do anything. So they are the cemetery's guardians. So they are the ones that will guide you, you know, to the other life. Mama Brigitte is so powerful that she has a decision of life and death over anybody. Mama Brigitte is portrayed as a black woman, an old woman, and oftentimes as a white woman. There's a reason for that. She is the only white Loa that you will find in Haitian Vodou. Well, she is not originated from Africa. Yes, we know Africa is the motherland, so a lot of things can be traced back to Africa. But let me explain to you why Mama Brigitte is not originated from Africa, and you will see that everything makes sense. Mama Brigitte is traced back to the goddess Bridget in Irish mythology. That goddess is associated with wisdom, protection, healings, poems, and so on. So the reason why we still have her influence in Haitian Vodou is because in slavery time, there were like some white people, like they were working as slaves. They were not slaves themselves because they were working just for just like a little amount of time, okay, so that they could pay their debt, okay, or as a punishment for something that they did, okay. So that's how they would work, okay, for a little amount of time to pay their debts and then get back to their, normal life, okay. So at that moment there were like a lot of Scottish women and Irish women. They were taken from their culture to Africa, from the culture to Africa, and as workers, and from Africa to the Caribbean and to other places in America. So different cultures, different people, different languages, they meet, they're gonna share, okay? They're gonna share
Yeah.
beliefs because they will most likely have different beliefs, okay? So they will share beliefs, and that's how now we have this, okay? We have like this from the white culture, and we have like the Veve from the Taino culture, but it's mostly the Haitian Vodou. It's mostly from Africa, but we still have to respect the other stuff that we took from other places too. Now this is the reason why if you look up Mama Brigitte on Google, you will most likely see a white woman portrait, because that's the story behind it. And I'm pretty sure there's more to that story. There are more details. And yeah, feel free to look it up. Or I will make another video about it. Okay. Mama Bridget, she's the law of life and death. She is also very sexual too. Those gay and wild, they love to celebrate life. And sex is like the best way to celebrate life, because that's how you create life, okay, through sex. So it's a very important thing. It's very sacred, so it's not something to be ashamed of, okay. That's why they are so sexual. That's why they will do a lot of sexual gestures. The way they dance is very sexual. It's because they are celebrating life. They say there's no one that can dance the Bada dance more beautiful, sexier than Mama Brigitte, okay? She's like the queen of the Bada dance, okay? She can dance it. In Catholic, Mama Brigitte is represented by Mary Magdalene, and in the Yoruba culture, she's represented by the Orisha Oya. The Haitian Vodou, she's the first mother of Gedenigo, another law. I will talk about that law in another video. Her colors are black, purple, and green. She likes warm, hot peppers, fire, headstones, crosses. Her animal is a black chicken. I will put her Veve like somewhere in the screen. So this is the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed.
Oh, wow. Now that was quite interesting there. I didn't expect the stark differences though, but then it's two separate types of religion from two separate continents. So there's going to be a difference. And I like how he said, I like the fact that, which proves that everything is just one big kaleidoscope of ideologies meshed together to what we know today. You know what I mean? But just the smaller influx of the Irish and the Scottish people coming to work alongside the slaves, they brought their little piece in there, and it stayed. Of course, to history sort of switch it up, because the Haitians portray as a black woman, but then you could trace it back to a white woman, and trace it back all the way back to Ireland and Scotland. There was a lot of Scottish people in the Caribbean too, believe it or not. But yeah, that was quite interesting, man. Whoever suggested this, thank you for, because I mean, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. You understand? I'm going to leave links to the video. I'm going to leave a link to the video of the original life and story of Saint Brigid. Start saying Mama. I tell you what, I feel like if I'm on the island already, a thing, you know what I mean? But I'll leave a link to that video so you could go watch it and see the stark differences and thing, see how history is portrayed. Man, prove another point there, how history is portrayed according to your own culture and your own beliefs. Wow. Y'all take care of each other, all right? Cool runnings.